Hey y'all, it's your girl Talisa Ray, and we've made it to another edition of Truthful Thursday. And you know, I was just thinking, really wanting to have a heart-to-heart with you. Some of y'all know that I'm a widow, that I had the pleasure of being adored, that someone thought that the sun and the moon rose and set with me, that all the stars and every galaxy swirled around me. Yes, I had the privilege of being someone's wife. I was chosen for him. I was chosen by him. I am forever grateful to God for that union. I am such a different person than I was so many years ago. You knew me a few years back, you probably would have been like, ugh. Hell, you probably still going, ugh. But as I thought about it, I was thinking to myself, do I really want to do that again? You know, being married takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of compromising. It takes a lot of communication, and you have to be committed to it. Like, how much are you willing to compromise when you get married, when you settle down, when you're in a committed relationship? Because compromise is bound to happen. You no longer get to make decisions on your own. So right now in your single self, you don't have to consider anybody but you, baby. No, nobody but you. You want to get up in the middle of the night and go to the after hours, you can. You decide, I'm going to fly to San Francisco and have a fun weekend and come on back. You can do that. You decide, I want to go buy me some jet skis so that in the summer I'm ready to go on the water. You got goals set for yourself. In 5 years, you're going to have your doctorate. In 2 years, you're going to buy you a house. Like, all of these goals that are set, these are goals that are attainable. You are on track to do them. And I just want to know, how much of yourself are you willing to compromise? Everything becomes a compromise, a conversation. You don't get to make moves on your own. Now, if you have great persuasion skills, then baby, you could probably persuade them to do the things your way. But understand that there's always compromise, communication, and commitment when you decide that I am going to join with someone else in my life. And at our age, I'm 40. I didn't get married until I was in my mid-30s. Hell, was I 34, 35? I'm not sure. But I'm just saying, I had to make adjustments. I had been a single mother before for 16 years. Right now, all I have to worry about with my single self is me and my children. I need you to really consider, what is it that you are willing to compromise when you get into a relationship? What are you willing to compromise? Right now, every Friday, you go hang out at the GS and have drinks with your buddies. When you get married, you can't have drinks every Friday anymore. Yeah, I'm just saying, it's Wednesday night and you and the girls normally get together over at the house and have wine and cheese and chit chat and shit. And the houses rotate. So now it's your turn at your house, but your husband don't feel like being bothered. I go to the City of Refuge. He goes to Bedside Baptist. He doesn't get out of the bed to go to church. How many of us are really having financial conversations with people that we think are going to be our life partners? Yes, finances, like salaries. How much do you make? How much do they make? Now, I don't show my whole hand, but you definitely need to have the conversation. And why are you not showing your whole hand, Talisa? Are you not trusting the man that you're getting ready to go into a relationship with? Food for thought. We need to discuss bank accounts. How is this going to work? Are we going to have a household checking account that's everything for the house? And then and we put X amount in and a savings account, and each of us have separate accounts for our own personal pleasure so that we don't have to ask that we're going to dip into the house account. Like, we have to have conversations about credit. That might be a little taboo for some of us. It may not be a deal breaker. They just may need to know what the plan is to help you get on track to where they are, because they hold the 760. I'm just saying an 800, 820 or whatever. Got to talk about retirement, 401ks, 401cs, Roth IRAs, stock options, CDs. What is the plan for retirement? Do you currently have a plan? Do we need to revamp our plan together? Because when we get to be of an age, we don't want to live, we want to continue to live comfortably. Budgets. Who's paying what? You splitting it down the middle? That's between you and your spouse. Do you have to cover everything? I hope not. That's between you and your spouse. You make $120,000 a year. He makes $50,000 a year. Who do you think is contributing more to the household? Do you think that you're living with your $125,000 a year salary? Do you think that you're living in the same way that he's living with his $50,000 a year salary? You are not. You are not. And you're going to want to upgrade him, which also means you're going to be responsible for the bulk of the upgrading. Compromise. Is that what you're willing to compromise? I mean, these are things that you need to talk about seriously, though. And being married kind of opened up my eyes to things that we should probably consider before than after. I mean, real talk. I mean, I'm being real dead serious. Like, serious conversation. Like, what are you willing to compromise? I need y'all to think about that. Do me a favor and like, comment, share this post. Also, go to YouTube and subscribe to my channel. While you're at it, click the bell to be notified of all future videos. It is your girl, Talisa Ray. I really thank you, appreciate you, love you for watching. You guys have a wonderfully safe weekend. I'll get at you next week.